What's going on, y'all? JT with a quick unboxing and look at two cars from DeeRC. So I got both of these from Amazon. I'll put links down in the description for them both. And we're actually going to unbox both of them. So there's two of them here. There's the 9310, which is the bottom one, and that's going to be a brush version. And then we have this 300E, which is going to be the brushless model as well. So you guys give me just a minute. I'm going to unbox both of these real quick so we can kind of take a look to see what we got in these packages and try to get a running video. I probably won't do it on this particular video, but I'll get one definitely up tomorrow with these two. So I'm going to take these two to the skate park as well because I kind of want to go there and test some of these smaller cars out there as well. So give me just a minute and I'm going to get these unboxed. All right, guys, so first we're going to unbox the 9310, and regardless of how big or how small a car is, you gotta love the smell of a new RC car. I mean, you can smell them tires, can't you guys? Smell that. So give me just a second. I'm going to get this pulled out and see what we got in here. All right, so got this all pulled out now. This is actually a couple bucks cheaper than when I first got it. I think it's about 10 bucks off. So you guys can see that display there. I don't know how long that particular price is going to be up for it. But if you guys thinking about purchasing one, you guys can get about 10 bucks off. You're going to pay about 65, 70 bucks at the most with it. Depends on if you got prime shipping and stuff with it. But looking at a couple things, but of course we got some extra battery there with it. And we actually got some tools and stuff. And this is going to be the radio for this particular car here. So we're going to take a look at this real quick. We're going to put this over to the side and take a look at the LiPo. So they do give you two LiPos with it. And these are 850 milliamp 2S LiPos. So this should be, I know that glare is kind of killing you guys there. Let's see if we can get that on. There we go. So you guys see that's 850 million. So it shouldn't take long at all for these to charge up. I'm not sure if that included charge, but I also have other little small wall chargers that I can use to plug these batteries up and charge. So I'm going to get both of these charged up and get that running out and then see what else we get up in here. You guys see we get some actual tools to work on it with. And cool, we also get some extra body pins in there as well. You guys see that there? Guess we get some extra body pins in there as well. So that's going to be pretty good as well. And I like it that they include this little small Phillips head tool because I usually don't have anything that's that small to work on these particular cars. So that's going to be a good thing. And I'm curious about, okay, so that does have a little hex on there. And I don't know if I see a tool in here to get the tires and wheels off, which I don't see in there, but that'll be fine. And of course, it comes with a USB chargers, plug up to any USB port, especially like a lot of times when I'm driving and I don't have time to charge like batteries for little cars like this up. I do have a USB port in my car. I can just plug it up. And by the time I get to my destination, the battery and stuff is fully charged. All right, so let's take a quick look at this radio real quick. All right, and looking at this radio real quick, it is 2.4 gigahertz. It does have some of your basic trims and stuff on there as well. It says, warning, do not pull the trigger of the remote control during connecting. So this does use 3 AA's as well. And it fits pretty nice in the hand. I'm glad it's got foam on the steering wheel as well. So I shouldn't have too many problems with this particular radio with that. So, and back to, of course, the meat of this is going to be this little bad boy right here. So you guys see the way suspension is set up there. We'll have to get this out to see how this runs, to see if it kind of bounces around a lot or not. But it's probably going to be good for what it's worth, and especially when I take this over to the skate park as well to get this running. The tire compound seems to be pretty good. It's not too hard and not too soft. There are no foams in here, but for something of this size and stuff, you won't need that for this as well. So it does come with kind of this protective foaming on the body. So that's why you see this little sticker. So I'll tear it off before I run it. I might actually leave that on. So sometimes it does protect the body when I flip it over. But the layout and the look of this little truck looks pretty cool as well. So give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this top off to see what we got underneath. All right, so getting this top off, you guys see kind of the layout of this as well. Like I mentioned before, this is a brushed car, and it does come with an additional LiPo. So you do get 2 LiPos with it, and I believe they say you can probably get about 40 minutes of runtime. So we will put that runtime to the test. It does come with one of these 2-in-1 speed control and receivers that's built into one, which is going to be convenient for something similar to this. Looking at that servo and stuff, trying to see how that connects up in there. So there could be options if you guys wanted to change this out and just put a regular speed controller and receiver in there. You could do that as well. So I've done it with some of my other cars that are of this size as well. So this does come with dog bones. So this is 4-wheel drive. So there's dog bones in the front and for the rear of it as well. But I'm curious to see how this is going to perform out there when I take it to the skate park. And I got a little mini ramp for mini cars like this as well. But it seems to be pretty well held up or pretty well put together for the price point that you're going to pay for it as well. Like I said, you can get it for under $70, especially if you got Amazon Prime as well. You can get this in the next day or two, which is going to be good for it. And of course, part support. I did see a couple of things out there for it, but I don't think you would be breaking this thing unless you're trying to jump it off of a house or something like that, which I don't think they intended to do that with this particular car here for that. So that's going to be a quick look at the brush one. Now let me go ahead and let me get the brushless one out and let's see what we got up in there. All right, and opening up the brushless model, got a couple of things coming out here. They do give you a little bit more instructions, informations with this brushless model. You guys see there, they got some instructions as far as the settings and stuff on the speed control and instruction manual, and we'll look at that. And oh, we'll get this pulled out. We got a little bag and stuff in here too. So let me get this pulled out and see what's in there. That's pretty cool. We got a little bag. I gotta see what's in there. So give me just a second. I'm gonna get this pulled out. All right, so this is also packed in here really nice as well, just kind of like the brush model. Like I said, they do give you an instruction manual, and anybody that's got an RC car, even if you've kind of experienced, I always recommend just take a minute or two and kind of look through the manual just to kind of familiarize yourself with the car and even with these ESC settings and stuff like that. For I think that is always very helpful with it. So pull this off, and oh, I forgot. Yeah, it comes with 2 bodies. I forgot about that. Sweet bonus. So it does come with 2 bodies. I keep forgetting about certain things. I forgot this does come with 2 bodies for it. So it has this red body and then this yellow body as well. These are going to be probably one of these is going to have our lipo. Yep, it's got a lipo, and that lipo is actually a lot bigger than the other one, and nothing in that one there. Pull that out and then look at the radio. So the radio is going to be the same that actually comes with the brush model. And it does use 3 AA's as well. So that's going to be a good thing there with that. Let's see. Let's take a look at this lipo real quick. I can get this pulled out. All right. So the lipo you get with a brushless model is going to be 1200 milliamps. You guys can see it there. So it is a bigger capacity lipo than you get with the brush model. So that's going to be a good thing. And I might actually just use, since I get 2 of them, just use this one in the brush model and then keep this one in the brushless model, just so I can get a longer runtime with these. I know when I take these out, I'm going to drive them for a long time. So that's good, like I said, that they give you 2 lipos with these type of cars and stuff as well. Let's take a look at this bag real quick to see what we have up in here. All right, guys, so pulling this stuff out the bag, this is actually pretty cool. So you get a little brush tool to kind of just brush the car off to keep it clean as you run. I've never actually seen anything like this included with the kit, so that is surprisingly well. Get some extra body pins and some extra screws and stuff as well. You get your USB charger jack for it, and you get a little 4-way tool for the tires and stuff. But this is also something that's interesting as well. You get an extra set of gears and stuff with this. See, I don't think these are pinion gears that are different sizes, but they just give you extra pinion gears and stuff with it. That's cool. So they're probably thinking that if you run this and you end up tearing up the gears or something, you can actually have replacements for it. So that is pretty cool and pretty good that they actually give you something like this with the particular kit. Because I've never seen this. I personally haven't never seen this done with any of these type of small types of cars with this. So that is a plus right there. So let me pull this truck back over and let's take a look at the inside of this and see what we got. Taking a look at this, as I mentioned, you do get 2 bodies with this. So this is actually pretty cool that you get 2 bodies. And now that I have the brushed and the brushless model, if I ever damage my brush model body, I can always put one of these bodies on it. So that's pretty cool that they give that to you. Layout's going to be the same as far as the brush model. There's going to be some small differences though, because this is going to be brushless. We have the lipo installed in there. You guys see your KV motor there with the warning on it. I can't remember right off bat what KV this motor is, but it'll probably pop up there in just a minute. And oh, you guys see something that's a little bit different that I don't normally see in these type of cars. The speed controller and the radio are separate. And that is a huge plus there. And you guys see those connectors there on there? You don't have to worry about splicing these wires or sound if you were going to change your radio or something else. So that's something else I didn't know. That is a big plus, huge right there. It's got a little capacitor pack on there as well. So this is probably going to hold up pretty well. And there's differences. You guys see the way those dog bones are in there. And I'll bring the brush one over so you guys can see that the comparisons. You guys see the way those drive yokes are aluminum up in there, are metal, and they weren't on the brush model as well. We got a battery done. It just finished beeping. And you guys see that the shocks too, that they are adjustable, even though they're plastic body, they are adjustable, where the brush one didn't have any adjustability. So if you got some little spaces, you can put that in the brush one. So that is good. So they didn't just go in and put a brushless type, you know, two-way, 2-in-1 speed controller and receiver in there. They actually did something to this that I haven't seen in one of these little small cars like this. So that's going to be very interesting to get this out. I'm so intrigued about this, and that would explain, of course, with the settings and stuff that they talk about with the ESC and why they give you that sheet for that. But that is impressive, guys. For me, it's impressive to see that, because I hardly see that with these type of cars and stuff. So I'm curious to get this out and running. They don't give you a heat sink or anything for the motor, but we'll check the temperatures once we kind of just take this out and just run it flat out, probably in some grass or something, just to see exactly how hot the motor gets. And we'll do some speed tests too. How about that? We'll just take them all out and do a speed test on all my little mini cars and stuff, to see what kind of speeds and stuff we get for them. So this is impressive to me, to have something like this and have a separate radio that doesn't have one of those 2-in-1 units. You guys have no idea that when you want to start changing stuff out or make something brushless, you got to change all that out, but they've already done that for you. So let me get this brush model over here real quick, and we'll do a quick side-by-side comparisons. All right, so of course, this is the brush model. This is the brushless model. The layouts are, you guys see, somewhat similar. Those batteries and stuff, I can fit that other battery in here as well, which I'll probably end up doing. You guys see the tire tread wear and stuff is the same as well. The biggest difference, as I mentioned, is going to be in the shocks, which is excellent that they did that. So you can adjust those just a little bit. And then, of course, instead of having a 2-in-1 system like the brush one has, you have a separate ESC and then a separate receiver as well. So it's not mixed into one. So that is a huge, huge, huge thumbs up in my book there. And then, of course, this is brushless, and this is going to be brushed. And I'm looking at these gear cases to see if there's any slight differences into it. I don't think there really is, but I'll have to crack them open at some point in time and see. And then, of course, I talked about those drive yokes. So this is going to be metal or aluminum on this one, and you guys see up in there, that's going to be plastic. So that's just a side-by-side comparisons of these two. And of course, these are the two brushless bodies, but I may just keep them and run them like that. And then, of course, I just threw my body pins everywhere. That is in the center, the brushed body as well. So that's pretty cool with this brushless model that they do that. And that's going to be a look at these. Like I said, these are going to be DeeRC. There's going to be links in the description for both of these, the brushed and the brushless model. The brushed has a small discount on if you guys are thinking about that. And then, of course, the brush is going to be a little bit more expensive, but with the price, it kind of explains why it's at the price point it is, especially with that ESC and that motor being separate from the receiver. So now that justifies more or less why this is going to be a little bit more expensive, of course, than the brush model, but then some of the other cars of its size and stuff as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get these out running very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Put your comments down below. Maybe we'll try to get one of these. We'll see what kind of speeds we get, but maybe we'll try to make one of these a 50-mile-per-hour truck. Because I know you guys are, or YouTube, or most of YouTube guys are just into making these little cars go 50, 60, 100 miles per hour. It's so funny, but maybe we'll try. If you guys want to see me do a challenge like that or something, I'll see what I can do to try to make this a little speed truck. This one right here, and see, especially since we got some extra gears in case we tear it up, to see what we can do. So if you guys want to see that, put that down in the comments. That's going to be pretty funny. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.